Is there a way to actually attract luck? Is there a way to attract good luck into your life? Why are so many people lucky, or why do you think so many people are even lucky in life? You see wealthy men and you think that they are lucky, or you see people that are very rich and you say they are lucky. Let us see what Akkad was trying to explain when he sat with 80 persons. So he asked a question: how many of you that luck has eluded you? How many of you that has gone to a point in your business that if not for a particular thing that happened, you could have gotten what you're looking for? Two men raised their hands and he pointed one, a very young man that just started life recently, and he was earning a huge amount of money as of that time. He just got married and he's doing well. So he described his story of what happened to him, how luck actually eluded him. He said one day his father came up to him and said, "My son, there is this friend of mine, his son has discovered a land in a far city just outside our walls. He has discovered a very fertile land where crop can easily grow more than what we are even having in our own city. And he is looking for 12 men that can actually invest into that project. That what will happen is this: every month 12 of them will be putting 10% of their income into that project for the next 2 years, and when that project is completed, the profits, the interest, or whatever that is in that project will actually come to them. They will share it across everybody that invested in that project." So the guy said, "No, I am not actually interested in that. I have a fine clothes that is coming very soon. I want to buy for myself. I want to buy for my wife. I want to buy other things. I'm not interested." And what his father's friend's son wanted to do was to provide irrigation, whereby he can move water from the lowland down to the upland that was fertile, and there they will be planting a lot of crops, and the city needs food. So when he succeeded in getting 12 persons to actually do that for him, the project became successful, very successful, and there was high demand for what that farm was actually bringing in. And the people that invested in that venture, they became very rich. They became very, very successful. And the young man was like, "Had it mean I knew, I could have just invested that." And Akkad now asked him, "What are the lessons you've learned?" I'm going to share with you 3 lessons. He told himself and he told them, avoid procrastination. Take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves. See, in life, opportunities will always present themselves, but your ability to identify those opportunities and to take action quickly will determine if you go far in life. Should I say it again? Your ability to identify opportunity, capitalize on them immediately, and take action will make you go far above your equals in life. Taking actions. One of the most peculiar things about wealthy and successful people around the world is that they take massive action. They within few minutes they can just take a particular decision, and before you know what's happening, before they can even turn those decisions again, they take slower time frame to actually do that. So he learns the liability that comes with when you're always procrastinating, when you're saying, "I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that." He said avoiding procrastination is the key. So I'm saying to every one of you listening to me, from this short story I have shared, opportunity came to this guy. There was resources available, but he didn't make use of that opportunity, and that opportunity eluded him. Opportunities will come to you, but most of you are very slow in taking actions. Most of you are very slow in making decisions, and it's going to affect you. So that's why I'm bringing it to you today, that if you want to actually go far in life, you have to quit procrastinating. You have to be very decisive. You have to be very, very articulative for you to actually go far in life. Then secondly, opportunity does not wait for people who are slow to making decisions. Opportunities does not wait for people who are slow to making decisions. Opportunities will elude you if you're very slow to take actions. If you're very slow to make decisions, it's going to elude you. The third thing is, if you desire to be lucky in life, you must be a man or a woman of quick action. You must take action. While I was doing my service year, I wrote on my door, take massive action, and that actually helped me. It helps me when I'm going out. I know that I am action oriented. If I want to do something just drop in. I don't just procrastinate. Once I write it down, I said I'm doing it immediately. I take responsibility for myself. I take responsibility for the opportunities that are around me that presents themselves to me. I take that opportunity. So those are the three things that young man said, that these are the three things he learned from that thing that happened to him. He quits procrastination. That as from that day, he started taking actions. So opportunities will come to each and every one of us, but our ability to make use of those opportunities will determine how far we go in life. So the second person Akkad pointed was a businessman. So he deals on camels, cows, and all the rest. So in those days of Babylon, they have a very big wall, and they usually close their big gates at a particular time. Maybe by 10 p.m. in the night, they've shut their gates. So if you're coming from a far country, you are going to sleep outside the gates. So this businessman who deals on camels, cows, sheep, went outside the gates, went outside in a far country to look for cows and camels to buy, so he can actually bring it to Babylon and sell at an increased amount. So when he came back with his slaves at night, and when he came back, the Babylonian gate was already shut down. So him and his servant now decided to sleep in front of the gates, outside the gates, with other persons that came back late. So a man, a seller, also came from a far country, but he came with his own sheep. He wanted to sell. So when he came, the gate was also locked. So he came with over 900 cattle and sheep. So he now met that man that came initially, that was looking for sheep, and said, see, my wife is not feeling fine. I need money. Look at my sheep. There are 900. I came with all my slaves here. I want you to buy this sheep from my hand at a very low price. I usually sell it for 50 gold, but I'm going to give you for 10 gold for each. They are over 900. I want you to give me 2/3 of the money, so I can actually go and treat my wife. The road is very long. So he begged this man. The man said, yes, no problem, I'm going to buy, but I can't see this sheep. You are telling me there is 900. How am I going to know that we have 900 sheep here? And the man says, see, I'm living with you, one of my trusted servants. Just give me 2/3 of that money, and when it is daytime, my servant will also count it with you, and you pay him the balance, please. So he kept on begging this man, and the man said, no, we must wait till morning. early morning by 5 a.m., a lot of businessmen inside Babylon came out and they were looking for cattle, and they ended up buying that sheep and cattle from that man for over 3 times that money. So each one cost 150 gold, and they all bought it. And the man was like, wow, how I wish I bought this thing that night. Over 900 of them, and he missed that opportunity. And everybody in that class was very quiet, very angry in their spirit, and say, why would he even make that mistake? Akai was just smiling, and he asked them, what have you learned from what this young man has just explained to us through his story? There are 3 things I would love to share with you that he learned. Akai said, opportunities always comes to us, but how quickly we take advantage of that opportunity will determine how far we go in life. I'm going to say it again. Opportunities always come to us, but how quickly we take advantage of that opportunity will determine how far we can go in life. How quickly you take advantage of those opportunities that come to you. You've assessed it. Take advantage of the opportunity. Don't wait. Take action. Don't wait. Take action. It will determine how far you go in life. Some of the success I've gotten in this life, whereby a friend of mine will call me and say, see, there is this and that, and I've looked and I've seen that the person presenting it to me has track records, and I've done my background work. Immediately, I don't waste my time. Within 24 hours, I've delivered my yes or no, and I will own that responsibility. So now we must learn the strategy of taking decisive actions quickly if we want to go far in life. A lot of I'm tired, I can't kill myself, or these are a lot of excuses we give ourselves. That man lost millions of gold just because of procrastination. Don't worry, in the morning they bought all those cattle, all of them. They bought all of them, and he lost. You see how painful it is. He lost it. Now the second thing, no man can arrive at a full measure of success until he or she has completely crushed the spirit of procrastination within him. You must crush that spirit of procrastination. I'm going to do it later. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it next week. Why not now? What is holding you from doing it now? That's the question I'm asking. What is holding you from doing it now? What is holding you from taking that action? What is holding you from taking that decisive action now? What is holding you? You want to do it tomorrow. Why are you pushing those things? If you want to go far in life, you must be very decisive. You must quit procrastination. Procrastination will not take you anywhere. The third thing he learned was opportunities come to all men. Everybody, opportunities, they are being presented to you every day. Every day, opportunities are being presented to you. Some grabs their opportunities and move steadily into abundance and riches, but majority of people hesitate, they flutter, and they fall behind. That's why so many people are poor in life, because they just feel relaxed. They can't take actions. They can't write. They can't make those calls. They can't say enough is enough. I'm going to be exercising every morning, whatever it takes. They can't say enough is enough. I'm going to study about wealth creation. They can't say enough is enough. I'm going to be the best version of myself, and I'm going to pay the price. Whatever it takes, I'm going to pay the price. No, they'll just feel relaxed and say, I will do it later. And before you see 10 years, before you see 20 years, before you see 30 years, before you see 50 years, and they are old. So my call this evening or my call today is for you to take advantage of those opportunities that are being presented to you. Take advantage of those opportunities that are being presented to you. Don't be afraid to fail. You fail, you stand up, you learn. You learn your lessons and you move on. That's how life is. So finally, to attract luck to yourself, it is necessary to take advantage of opportunities. So if you look at all the things I've been saying, is you taking advantage of the opportunity that has been presented to you. Opportunities will always come. These men lost great wealth because of procrastination. These men lost great wealth because of their indecisive spirits. These men lost great wealth because they refused to take actions immediately. Procrastination can kill you. Procrastination can cripple you. I'm very, very particular about this. Take massive actions for your life. So I believe with these lessons you've heard today, you play at a higher level and you become successful at a higher level, because now you are taking responsibility for yourself, for the decisions you're making, and you're moving faster. If this video has added value to your life, I want you to like, share it to people, so that this spirit of procrastination can actually leave them and they'll see how important. You lose a lot when you procrastinate. Thank you so much. I'm Henry Obikweres and I'm very particular about adding immense value. I'm still on the richest man in Babylon. The power of procrastination. Cut procrastination out of your life. Anything you want to do it. Don't be afraid. You don't have the spirit of fear. You have the spirit of boldness in you. Take charge of your life.